that it's not Cookie, said he really liked this and would really like this profile, and I got like a couple of other people that really wanted this profile, so here it is.
Let's get it, bro.
So for Rhino Heart, we played 2 because you don't really need to normal summon him. I think this is just the correct numbers for him, weirdly, but every other name you have to play 3.
And just for anybody that doesn't know, what does each one do?
Sheeran, this is what I consider the main starter of this deck. Pitch a card, mill 3, then all of these, everything other than Rhino Heart and the 2 fusions so far, whenever they're sent to the graveyard by card effects, fuse. So you only get 3, but those 3 are powerful as all hell. So mill 3 when specialed by her effect. Rhino Heart when normal or special, send a Tearlament monster from your graveyard, from your deck to graveyard, except for itself. And when this card is sent to a graveyard by a card effect, special itself by pitching a Tearlament card. So that's how you go into rank 4s. And there's really complicated like ways to chain block and grab back, so you can just freely special him and pitch a tier monster with Meta Noise, grabbing back a Tearlament monster and then pitching it, because this is going to be resolving after that. So this will always go through if you do that way, if it happens to go that way.
Dude, what do you think? Do you think it's correct to play? I've seen people play 3. I've seen people play 1, and you're playing 2. It's
I think 2 is correct. It just felt correct, which was weird.
Yeah,
it's just one of the
few... You saved your pockets a little bit, didn't
it? Thank you, Josh Foster, for helping me borrow these cards.
Right. Shout out to Josh, MVP.
Then we got 3 Hoffmas. Whenever your opponent activates a monster effect on the board, quick effect, special, and mill 3.
It's a hand trap, bro.
It is a hand trap that sets up window on turn 0, or whenever they go activate Zeus, and you just chain happen to chain
deep breath
this.
From a Tearlament player. He's like, okay, let's talk.
Or when they activated Zeus against you, never activate Zeus against this deck. I've had a going second Sprite player learn this firsthand because it was ridiculous. Before his turn started, there was a Kaleido Heart, a Winda, and a Dracospelia going into his turn 4 to kill me. And then we got 3 Miru. Whenever this card is normal or special, mill 3. So that's how you mill 8.
And it's a level 2. Shout out to Sprite Elf. Did you play Sprite Elf?
No.
That's why you didn't do well. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just playing, bro. I had to throw that joke in there, folks. He did better than me because I didn't go. I'm a bum.
Then into Lightsworn cards.
Okay, so this is your spice, bro. Tell me your spice and why you played this.
3 Minerva. Some people were probably like, why Minerva? When this card is sent from deck or hand.
So why Minerva, bro?
Why Minerva?
Okay.
So whenever this card is sent from field, sent from hand or deck to graveyard, mill a card.
Oh, and it's an extra, so it's like milling an extra copy every time
it
you
is
do it, and it's a tuner.
Extra copy, and it's a tuner, light, so whenever you activate Sheeran, mill 4.
Oh, wow. And you have a synchro, okay.
And then you can also go into more synchro plays. We got 2 Wolf, 1 Fearless. That is right.
That's right, sir.
Fearless. Fearless.
It's Appaloosa, the Wonder Years. Go ahead, bro.
Fearless. I play Fearless because it's a tuner level 4, and you're usually milling off of your Tearlament monster effects, and she can only be special summoned off of monster effects when she's built. So
the whole deck, I got you.
So the entire. So what's the entire?
It's the entire damn deck. I got it.
And we play 1 Rider.
Because
he's
a Tearlament.
Yeah. He's a Tearlament monster.
Okay.
Just mill 2, and he's a tuner in a level 4 because Chaos Rule is a card.
Anybody like look like they wanted to spin kick you this weekend, or was it like a no? Yeah.
Probably.
No, they wanted to fight. You know, it was
And
like Kid
then-
Callus effect in the game.
Then we played one Shadal Beast and one Squamata.
How'd you like 2 names? A lot of people went down to 1. Do you feel like
I think 2 names because I would like to
see window?
see window or draw. Either one works.
Facts.
I thought about playing a third one, like a second beast maybe, or a Falco. So I can go into a Halk line where I can just special out the Falco and have it in graveyard for their turn. Other than that, I like this. Made window pretty easily.
I heard.
And then we played one Visa Starfrost.
Okay, so you're the nutcase playing this card in this deck that is literally meant to be played in the deck. You're the only one playing it. Why are you the only one playing it?
This card, if they hand trap you at all for any of your Tearlament monsters on board, it extends you, makes Baron, Chaos Driller, helps you fuse in niche situations where you didn't get to.
He's having trouble focusing. Some divas are on the screen. You know, he's back here. He's over here like, ooh la la. No, I'm just kidding. No, this card is gas, bro, and it's in the lore for a reason.
The field spell searches it, man.
Son of a bitch,
it actually does.
It actually does.
It actually does. So there's some weird lines where you can just grab it off of the field spell before you start going off, so that this is your extender.
Wait. So I'm just.
And he doesn't pop for cost. He doesn't pop for fucking
I'm
cost.
at this plus field spell is a Baron.
Yes.
Let's move along.
Yes. You can have a third summon Baron. Then we played 2 Crow because it's the only hand trap you want to play this one.
He says with the hand trap back behind us.
We'll talk about this one a little bit later.
All right.
But this is the one that you really want to be main in this format because.
Yeah.
Other than that, spells, we got 1 instant fusion because this is a 1-card starter.
True.
Move on. 3 field spell because this is also still a 1-card starter.
2-card starter, actually.
Roughly.
1.5.
Prime
Vol Planet Pellerino. Okay.
No, it's just called field spell.
It's just called field spell. we don't care about the rest of this name.
Shut up, Tyler.
This card is the most ridiculous card in this deck. Adds you a Tearlament monster, a Visa Starfrost, boost your fusions and Tearlament monsters by 500 attack, and whenever you shuffle back a card to fuse, pop a card.
Gas.
We played 1 side Galaxy Cycle because mine's still a card.
Did you like this card? Like, everybody's playing it, but like,
I did.
do you feel like it's mandatory with mine? Probably.
It's mandatory because against Eldritch, out Skill Drain or any Floodgate that they have face up, and mine. Because I milled this against someone playing mine, and they're like, "Oh, I got a Zeus now."
Facts.
Then I played 1 Terraforming because it's way too good, and it's an ulti. Shout out to Mark for supplying me with these 2 ultis.
Facts. Clean.
Very cool. Then we played 1 Callback.
Look at these ultis. Oh, look at this comment.
Oh man, send all love mail to Tyler Kennedy.
And then we played 2 Mass Change 2.
Man, gas. So what'd you think about it this weekend?
I loved it. Unfortunately, only got to make
Acid.
Mass Hero Acid.
No Dark Law?
No Dark Law.
That's the whole point.
That was the whole point, but they always hope beforehand.
True. So it's win more-ish?
It's win more-ish. It triggers your Tearlament monsters when you send them from field to grave. It also triggers Get Callous if you target it.
I don't know. I love Mass Hero Acid, man. So
It's Acid blows out back row if you're playing against a back row deck, and then if you're playing against the graveyard deck, well,
yeah. Seems dumb to me.
Then we played Free Solar Recharge. I like it. Draw 2, mill 2 by pitching a Lightsworn monster. I'm trying to figuring that I'm going to open 1, so that's why I'm playing 3. And then I played 2 charge. Because unfortunately this sends for cost but sets up your grave to add a Lightsworn, but these 2 is a draw 2.
So you feel like the theory, I heard both of you talking about theory behind that card. Is it still putting names in the grave, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like the fact that it does fill your graveyard, so you don't have to use, when you do actually send something for the monster effect to actually trigger the Tearlaments, it's going to fuse from grave rather than from your field, getting you just more names in the grave, or more targets in the grave.
And it also lets you keep bodies on, it keeps bodies on board so you can go into your ring 4 plays if needed.
Man, what if charge could trigger it? Man.
Dude, if charge could trigger it, we'd play 2. Fuck it. There would be a battle on charge. And then we play 2 Dark Blue because...
Yeah, got to.
Kind of got to this format. And then I played 1 of every crap. Each one came up in different situations. And plus they have really good card effects when they're simply good.
So each one of them does something different when, like this one?
So this one is basically Effect Veiler by sending a monster on your board. So you can send any monster. Crime, or Crimey, that's how I like to call it. Infinity Barrier, send a monster from your graveyard, send a monster from your handy graveyard to negate anything. And then Meta Noise is a book by sending a Tearlament monster from your deck.
And then it adds from banished and
adds from grave.
Yeah.
So each one has each ones do come up. So with the Decrowing format, you have to kind of play this one. And I've kind of theorized playing with a lure, so you can also play this and profit.
Yeah. 40?
42.
42. Interesting. Let's get that extra deck.
The boss monster. Best card in this deck. Kaleido Heart.
Nice.
So this card cannot be used as fusion material. So you cannot play this man away. On summon, or whenever a Agua monster is sent from deck to graveyard, shuffle card back into the deck. Whenever this card is sent from field, it's sent to the graveyard by card effect. Special them and send a Tearlament card. Tearlament monster from your deck graveyard. So there's some weird lines where you can go Visa Starcross to target this to pop it, special it back, and get a free body on board and mill. So
crazy you for actually playing Visas. That's crazy.
Kit Kalos, way too good. Take a Tearlament monster tier card from your deck, either hide it or send it to graveyard. And then you can tag her out, tag a monster from your side of the field, tag it out with another Tearlament monster from your hand or graveyard. Whenever this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, no card.
Nice.
Then we played 2 Dracospelia, because you can, if you somehow half-miss mill another name, you can make this on your turn 1, on your opponent's turn 1. Or you can make a window. Wow. I never heard about that card either. Dude, I heard this is a floodgate that should be banned.
Right. But it won't be.
And then we got Dark Claw and Acid.
So you've been tripping out on acid, man. You gotta talk to your dad. Remind me to talk to your dad.
Running from the Dark Law.
Running from the Dark Law.
We're running from the Dank Claw.
Send all hate mail. He thought I was gonna let that slide. Send all your hate mail to him.
And then we got the second most goated card on this deck, Chaos Healer.
This card needs to get banned.
This card is painful choice on crack, dude.
Yeah.
Kinda, but not really, but...
It's mill 5.
Mill 5, and you can special it back from graveyard. Bro, this card is too good.
Fact.
And then we got Barry.
True. Fact.
Spoiler, because the mirror is the only way that you're pointing the mirror. And then the Riddler. Some people, I'm not going to go in my other exegesis this, but I'll talk on that in a second. But this card, mill 3. And if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effects, mill another 3. And if a Lightsworn was milled off of her first effect, draw a card for equal amount of mini.
So the Mad Lad didn't play Redoer.
Then the second one,
so the Mad Lad didn't play Redoer.
For however many Lightsworns were milled for the second card effect, pop them.
Interesting.
But she was really good going to a lot of a lot of scenarios, so I can just mill some more cards, get some more stuff into the graveyard. It kind of extended some more plays. So, and then Zeus triggers your Tearlament monsters on board.
You know they're gonna flame your ass for not playing Redoer, right?
Oh, I'm well aware. I know I should be playing Redoer, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, there's space in there.
I can figure out a spot in there, but side deck, Ogre, because gigantic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you Ogre the gigantic sprite, it's like crucial, isn't it?
They have to they don't detach for cost. It detaches on resolution because it is a trigger effect. But it can, if there's another Exeus on board, they can detach from it. So, but after that, everything's locked into 2s. So, but this is still a good card because venture package. But this, I'm mostly citing it for the gigantic.
It's also good against Redoer.
3 Godarla. Because barrier section.
True. Birds are chirping.
Shut the fuck up. 2 Twister because backward decks. Change of Heart. The Forbidden Drip.
How was Change of Heart?
I never got to see it, but Change of Heart, just taking a monster is still really goated. Dropless is dropless. Evenly. It's evenly. And then anti-spell.
So a lot to learn with this Tearlament stuff.
There's a lot more avenues you can take with this deck. I just went with this one. Worked very well. Way too well. But you have to be really goated with mills.
True. You got to be more like Cookie, you know.
Shut the fuck up.
What up, Cookie? We're out.
This one has RNG? What?
Much love to Tyler, man. Much love to Tyler. All right, say goodbye to this bum.